Reece woke to the sensation of holding his mate in his arms. His wolf was curled up comfortably with the feeling of her soft, supple body pressed against his own. But now was not the time. He had a flight to catch and a schedule to keep. Morning already? Trinity fluttered her eyes open and squeezed Reece closer to her. I have to get to the airport, Trinity. Reece laughed. I have a flight to catch. I still think you should have taken me with you. Trinity mumbled sleepily. She said it as if she was joking, but he knew that she meant it. A business trip isn't what you want. Reece ran his hand through Trinity's curls. Let's take a proper vacation soon. One where we can really get away from all of the trouble that has been following us. You don't want to sit around all day while I'm in meetings. Don't worry about it, Trinity yawned. I've got the start of the semester tomorrow, and we'd only be in LA for a couple of days. Once Reece was mostly dressed, he left his shirt unbuttoned for the sake of time. He returned to Trinity. I'll be back Wednesday morning at the latest. Hurry back. She smiled, but Reece could see in her eyes that she was feeling dejected. She looked away. I want to talk to you, Trinity. Her eyes shot up. About what we are to each other. Just as he began to calm himself enough to continue, he heard a yell from the hallway. Reece! It was Noah, and his voice held a biting edge of anger. We can talk when you get back. Trinity gave him a gentle kiss. Noah's getting impatient. But I would like to say something to you now. Reece pushed forward. Reece! Noah pounded on the door to Trinity's room. We're running late. He's not very happy with you. I'll miss you. Reece had just gotten the words out when the door to Trinity's room flew open, missing Reece by barely an inch. Reece, let's go. Noah growled. Trinity, I can't wait to talk to you when I get back. Reece looked at her. The blush that crept into her cheeks flowed down her neck and across her shoulders. The sight of her blushing skin made him want to trace the heat with his tongue, but he didn't have the time. I'll see you Wednesday. Be thinking of where you want to go on vacation. Bye, Trinity squeaked, too embarrassed to say more. Reece stomped out of the room, pulling the door shut behind him. This was not how he wanted to part with his little bunny. He was fuming as he led the way down the hall, and he could feel anger pouring off Noah in waves. The intensity of it was palpable. What's your problem? Reece finally asked him. You can't keep your hands to yourself, Noah snapped. Excuse me? Reece hadn't expected such a blunt response. Don't toy with her, Reece. Noah's knuckles were white on the steering wheel. She's too nice of a girl for you to be using her like this. Don't play with her heart. Noah, did you forget about the part where she is my mate? Reece's wolf growled. It took everything in him to calm him. No, I didn't forget. Noah kept his eyes straight ahead. Nor did I forget what you said to her, that she's nothing to you. She's my family, Reece. She's a sister to me. Your disrespectful treatment of her is a slap in the face of all of us. Noah, have you asked her how she feels? As much as Reece wanted to tell Noah how wrong he was, he knew the most effective way to get through to him was by going to the source herself, Trinity. I can see how upset she is, Reece. Noah's voice echoed through the car. She was upset because you barged in on us, and she was embarrassed. Reece shook his head. Listen, Noah, I've been working hard to fix my mistakes with her. We've talked about them a lot. I've explained myself to her, and I don't need to explain myself to you at all. Especially when you keep overstepping. Reece thought. He reminded himself again to have that conversation later. I'll believe it when I hear it from her, Noah snapped. Fine, ask her when we get back. Then Reece had a better idea. No, Ask her now. Call her right now. Reece pulled out his phone. Damn it, Noah, I love her. I'm never going to hurt her again. What did you say? Noah's face was so full of shock, Reece worried that he wasn't paying attention to the road. Is it so hard to believe that I love her? Reece lowered his voice sheepishly. Yeah, actually. Noah had no faith in him at all. That hurt. He was Reece's oldest, most trusted friend. Well, I do. Reece took a deep breath. And I was about to finally tell her when you barged into the room. Wait. Noah held up his hand. She doesn't know you love her? I haven't told her yet, no. Reece told him honestly. You're such an asshat. Reece and Noah both broke into laughter at his ridiculous insult. Noah became serious again. You better treat her right. I'll treat her like a queen. Reece smiled happily as he thought of the future he had to look forward to with his sexy little bunny. That's what she is. You better not forget that. Noah warned him one last time. Ever. Reece had hoped that their laughter would ease the tension between them, but the rest of their ride was no better than the rest of their interactions over the last couple of months, with hostility just beneath the surface. But Reece knew two things. One, he couldn't afford to mess things up with Trinity. And two, he was going to have to make it clear that he was the alpha. And soon.
Want to know what happens next? Click on the link in the description below to watch further episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha.